Former national football team captain and now parliamentary secretary in the Ministry of Sport and Youth Affairs, Senator David Nakid has served football at many levels and continues with his David Nakid International Football Academy, which is set to launch a revolutionary league catering to the East-West corridor in the vein of the famous Eddie Hart League, but ramped up in professionalism and opportunity.
And I just felt, looking at the state of football, looking at the state of the communities were crying out for something like this, an initiative like this, to go back to the grassroots level, to go back into the communities, and that's what we did. The good thing is that, thank God, we have a Prime Minister who was full on board with it. I mentioned this initiative to her, and it was something that I had in the making for a long time, together with a brother who's now deceased, Khalil Saif. We call him Sayo. You know, he was one who was always advocating that I do something like this.
The DNA East-West Corridor Football League will be an open division, and this decision was based on the Senator's personal experience.
It's an open division because I believe from the time you reach in your early teens like I did, you should be playing against big men. And we're hoping that we're going to vet the teams. We have over 100 teams that are interested already, and we haven't started registration. So we're going to have our assessment team that's going to go into the communities and vet the teams, because we only have 48 spots.
The format is fully outlined.
We have 6 different regions, and with 8 teams in every region. So we're going to start it at that community level to engage that particular community. So if we have 8 teams coming out of, let's say, the Tinapuna, St. Augustine, St. Joseph area, we're going to be playing they're going to play against each other. And the top 2 from that group will face the other top 2 teams from the other 5 groups. And of course, we're going to take third place, the best third place teams. We have teams from Tobago as well who will be playing simultaneously, and they will join us in a Sweet 16.
There will also be financial incentives for the successful teams.
120,000 for first prize, 75 for second prize, and third prize 50,000. Because here what we have is really a developmental policy in action from the start to the finish, because there's a pathway going towards, at the end, an all-star team to travel to Spain, to travel around the Caribbean from this league. So there's a goal. So it's just not a policy like what we saw in the last administration, the PNM. They'd have caravan events, small goal tournaments, and nothing came of it at the end. Here there's a clear pathway. At the end there's an objective that we have coaches from the United States coming to watch them play, coaches from Spain coming to watch them play. Then we're going to take an all-star team from the league that will travel to Spain to play some games against professional teams.
It's all about the players, according to Nakid.
But we have to be clear. Who benefits from this are the players. They are responsible for their own development throughout the league, and they benefit from the kind of prize money that we are given.
Action in the DNA East-West Corridor Football League is set to begin in the final week of November. Wayne Cunningham, TTT Sport.